So Jeff, hey, this is a little bit different than what we usually do. I'm not usually on camera with you, so this is a little...
Well, not only are you not usually on camera, but our leader chat this week is different, right?
Right.
Right. I mean, so ladies and gentlemen, our leader chat as an FYI this week is approximately 2 minutes long. But there's a very specific reason for that, very specific reason. So first off, I'll throw this back to you, Kris, because as our producer and one who is constantly watching the discussions and discourse that we have with our esteemed guests, you've probably noticed a theme that seems to run through, which is educational leaders are navigating kind of an insane amount of politics, as well as controversy, and having a hard time sometimes focusing on what they're really the main driver, our why of this work, which is impacting the lives of students and communities.
Right.
Have you noticed that we talk about that with, I don't know, 80% of the guests?
Yeah, pretty much, if not more.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to get away from some of those topics these days, so with the current climate, so.
In the current climate.
Yeah.
And so this leader chat is short because basically we're discussing something that we're doing here at Cognia within the Leadership Circle. It's a Leadership Circle Summit. It is on January 13th through 15th. And really it has to do with leadership strategies on how to navigate controversy. And we're not just having the, say, superintendent come to this. We're inviting the superintendent and somebody from their governance team, particular maybe their board chair, to come as a team, right? And so we are thrilled about this. And know this, our events, our summits are not conferences. There's nothing wrong with a good conference, but ours are not. We have a flipped
these are
model.
Hands-on for sure.
Right. Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's a very different process. We call it a 15-85. We'll, talk at people 15% of the time. 85% of the time is this intensive conversation. Leaders helping leaders, always with facilitators, as we say. Mm-hmm. What do we say? Circles are
better than rows.
Better than rows. So we have this summit, and in this condensed leader chat, you will see I ask Amanda Ripley, because by the way, we have these incredible guests that are coming. So Amanda Ripley, who is the New York Times bestseller author of High Conflict, our president and CEO here at Cognia, Dr. Mark Elgart, and AJ Crabill, who is a student outcomes evangelist and author of Great on Their Behalf. Our guests are coming. They are kind of these, esteemed guests, but even they don't talk at, they talk with, in small groups with our specially invited guests.
And both of them have been especially, I think both of them have had 2-time appearances on the show too. So
100%.
If you're listening and you're curious about the quality of the messages from either of the guests or like that, please check out those episodes for AJ Crabill and Amanda Ripley. Very good episodes.
Yeah, and you're right. They've both done 2, and that's rare. So they have both done 2, and they're going to be here with our guests. And we only are allotting between 25 and 30 spots or teams, and we're almost full. So, and this isn't an automatic. It's not something you just go sign up for. We want to talk with you, and we want to see if this is a fit. So this is not something that we have broadcasted and people just sign up for, because we're very strategic as it relates to who is in the room. So we want our guests to know that they need to be there and we want them there. And so, by the way, if somebody, after listening to even just Amanda talk about what our guests may experience and what they may come away with after listening to Amanda Ripley here in a minute, we would ask that you let us know if you're interested. And the easiest way, and we kind of have a little commercial at the very end, but the easiest way is you can also email Katie Hall, KATIE .HALL @cognia.org, and let them know that you're interested in this summit. And by the way, this will only last for approximately a week, because likely it'll be full between now and a week from now. So if you hear this after hearing Amanda, after seeing our little commercial, 3 minutes from now, email Katie and let her know, and we will reach out immediately and see if this is a fit. This Leadership Summit's focused on navigating controversy we think is going to be a game changer for the leaders that are in attendance, because it's a very different model. Circles are better than rows.
And I think for those who don't attend, they're really missing out on a definitely a very unique professional development opportunity for sure. So
last year when we had John Maxwell and Tim Elmore and of course Mark Elgart at our summit, 97% of those that were invited and attended said it was one of the top things they've ever done in their career as it relates to professional development.
Yeah.
Right. And so let us know. Email Katie Hall quickly. In the meantime, just enjoy this next 2 minutes that you get to hear what Amanda hopes for and what she expects when she is here at our Leadership Summit once again, January 13th through 15th. Educators, leaders, enjoy. At the upcoming Leadership Circle Summit, Navigating Conflict with Purpose, what do you imagine leaders will ask when they're talking with you? And then in small groups, and what do you hope they take away from the experience?
People will probably ask, what do you do when the person you're in conflict with is not fighting in good faith? This comes up a lot. What then? You know, it's one thing if both of you want to get to a resolution, but what if the other person really doesn't? I hope they come away with specific counterintuitive moves that they can use right away in any conflict that they're in, things they can do to interrupt and even redirect conflict, to use it to get stronger.
Please join us for our third annual Leadership Circle Summit at Cognia's corporate headquarters in Alpharetta, Georgia, January 13th through the 15th, 2025. Learn pragmatic solutions from our expert keynote speakers, Amanda Ripley, A.J. Crabill, and Cognia's own president and CEO, Dr. Mark Elgart. Connect with other educational leaders to identify simple solutions to complex problems, share governance challenges, and establish critical professional networks that best support your work. Find out more about Cognia's Leadership Circle Summit at cognia.org or email us at leadershipcircle@cognia.org.